Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy. In this video, I'm going to go over 3 crypto plays that everybody has their eyes on. And I'm going to make this a new series. We're going to go over these every week, and it's a technical analysis on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. So those are 3 of the big ones, mainly Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I wanted to get an altcoin in there as well for those of you who are actually interested in the crypto market, as it is a very hot market right now. So right now we're looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, and there's one main trend line that I want to bring to everybody's attention. And so where this trend line comes from is I took the peak of 2018. You can see we were treating it as resistance here. And then we also had a second peak here in 2021. You can see right here where we rejected, and then we came right back down. We tested our 50 SMA, and then we came right back up. And so for looking at the SMAs, extremely bullish. We have no overhead resistance here on Bitcoin. And so this could keep going in the short term. But if you are thinking about getting into Bitcoin, I think a very opportunistic time would be if you could catch this stock here on a dip on this uptrend line right here. So obviously Bitcoin has had a lot of good news come out with Elon buying, and a lot of institutions now accepting Bitcoin as a form of currency. And so where we are right now, you don't want to catch this one going on its way up, because Bitcoin is a long-term beast. You want to catch it at the most opportune times you can, and I believe we need to see a back test of this uptrend line, and I think this is a very nice opportunity to buy into a Bitcoin play. So where would that be? So anywhere in 2021, you could see around $45,000 and less is a nice opportunity here to get to Bitcoin. So right now we are at a point where we are very overextended. We are well above our uptrend, and we have been explosive here. So be careful with this one if you're hopping in right now. Over the long term, Bitcoin may seem cheap, but there are always good opportunities to buy. And so right now we are looking for a back test here on our uptrend line for Bitcoin. And so right now we're looking at Ethereum on the daily time frame. So Ethereum over the US dollar, and similarly to Bitcoin, there's one trend line that I want to bring to you guys' attention. So you can see right here we have been on an uptrend. This was our peak here in 2018. We got rejected here. You can see as soon as we broke above this uptrend line, we back tested. This was a beautiful opportunity to buy into Ethereum. Had a nice little run. Where you would want to sell, you could see right here when we came back to back test, we got rejected, and this would be your sell signal here on Ethereum. And then you can see we just traded down, 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 and now for the last year and a half we have been going explosive here. You can see just going straight up on Ethereum. And so we have broke resistance right here. That was very major. That was our last peak of our last run in Ethereum, and right now we actually are sitting right under a long-term line of resistance. Why is this so significant? Every time Ethereum has been above this line, you can see we had a nice little run. Yes, our sample size is small as we only have one peak here on Ethereum, but that's more than enough to let us know exactly what's happening on a technical basis. And so if Ethereum can break above this uptrend line right here, I do think there's a lot more room to run. It seems very similar to Bitcoin in terms of price action, but on a technical basis, Bitcoin's a little bit more far along the road than Ethereum is. And so I do see a lot more upside here on Ethereum than Bitcoin, just on a technical basis. The third coin that I wanted to talk about here was Ripple, so XRP over the US dollar. You can see we're trading at about 53 cents here, and there are a couple things that I want to mention, and you can kind of treat Ripple as a segmented chart, and I say that because you can see right here in our peak in 2018, the majority of our price action was within this wedge right here. You can see we got rejected a whole bunch of times. We could not break over. And so once the conclusion of this pattern here in about March of 2020, so when the market crashed, we started an uptrend here in Ripple. And so let's start here. And you can see right here, we have another line of resistance that we are watching here on Ripple right here. So we have treated it as resistance here. We had a nice little break over here, but you see we did break back down here, and now we are actually sitting right underneath this line of resistance. And so what we're looking at here on Ripple is if we can break this trend line right here, this uptrend line, we do see a lot more bullish price action for Ripple. And so if I kind of go a little bit closer to show you guys how this has been trading even recently, you can see we have been trading in this pattern right here. We have treated this line as resistance a whole bunch of times. We did have this crazy break above, but we did come back down. And then you can also see that we had this line right here as a line of support. And so if Ripple can make its way back down right here, test this 50 cents range, that would be a very beautiful buying opportunity in my opinion on Ripple, and you could see a nice little run up. And so if you're really conservative here on Ripple, I think this uptrend line right here is what you want to be watching. If we can break this while still trading in this channel, I think that is extremely bullish, and that does signal a lot more upside here for Ripple. And we do know crypto is the year here in 2021, and so it would be very ignorant for someone not to look at these as investment opportunities, trading opportunities, or any opportunity to make money. And so I'm just here to present you the 3 charts of the 3 main coins that everybody's kind of looking at. I just want to keep this, guys, on your radar so you guys are aware of the price action that is moving here in crypto, because it is a very interesting market. There's a lot of moves that are being made here, and so me having a channel, I do want to bring up as much information as I can on these positions, because there might be a part of your portfolio. And so look for the uptrend line. You could see for Ethereum and Ripple, we are sitting right under 1. That could be a very nice opportunity to buy. Whereas Bitcoin, we are well above 1, and we do want to see a nice little cool off. And so if you guys enjoyed this quick little update video on the top 3 cryptos that I'm looking at, don't forget to like. We are on the road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I will see you guys in the next one.